on? My social security number has been suspended? Are you kidding me? That's the message I got on my phone. It comes across a phone call. I don't answer my phone. And I'll tell you why. Because I get dumb phone calls like this one all the time now. Used to be, nobody had my phone number. I only have a couple of friends, and the only people that called me, their name shows up. And I have a rule: if your name doesn't show up on my phone, I'm not answering. Don't block your phone number and your name from coming up on my phone. If you don't want me to know who you are, I can almost guarantee you I got no need for anything you've got to say to me. So I get this phone call. I answered it because I thought I might be getting a phone call from someone that contacted me on social media. And here comes this computer generated voice telling me my social security number has been suspended due to due to suspicious activity, and I hung up. Because let's think about this for a second. How do you get your social security number suspended? It's not a bank debit card. It's not a credit card. It's not something that someone can use that they're going to check to see if there's suspicious activity and then warn you like they're your bank or something. It makes you wonder, well, what does that mean? Does that mean I don't have to pay Social Security taxes anymore until you get that straightened out? What is it? Anyway, used to be I never got these types of phone calls. And this is why I don't like calling anybody. I'd rather not deal with them at all except for text and email. The only time you need a phone is if you actually have to go through something that's somewhat complicated. It would just take forever if you're using text to deal with it. And lately, I do not know what it is that I did. And all of a sudden, my phone call is out there roaming around in the wild, and people are picking it up and putting me on these lists of people to call. And I don't like it. I think it should be illegal for someone to take my phone number and put it out anywhere. Not that it would do any good. I'm usually not a big fan of laws because they're a waste of time anyway. There's nothing you can do about it. But I just sometimes wish that I had the capability to destroy people that aggravate me in a way like this. And you know what? I get it. You make money by selling stuff by the phone. And same way with email, though. And with email, you can go to prison. Why can't you go to prison for dialing these numbers all damn day? I'm talking about 15 calls or more a day from people that I don't want to hear from because they just want to either scam me, which this obviously was, or sell me something that I'm not interested in. I have Google. I have Google on my phone. I have it on my computer. Anywhere I want to find anything I want, Google's right there for me. I do not need you to call me to see if I want to buy whatever crap it is that you're selling. And as a marketer, this really is a bummer because I'm attempting to sell things to people. So what I have to do is get them to be interested enough to come to me. And I understand that. For instance, I have a bunch of phone numbers that were people who were buying a product that I've now taken control of with the company I'm partnered with, and they are former customers, and they may not know that the products that they were buying that they can still get them. And so I called them. I had one answer out of 17 phone calls. The rest of them, I went to voicemail, all of which, except for I think two, were just the regular computer generated voice that said so and so number is not available at this time, and I had a couple numbers that were out of service. And I started thinking about it. I said, well, if that was me, I wouldn't answer the phone either. And I didn't leave a message because at the time I wasn't ready to leave a message, didn't have one set, and I didn't know what to say to him. So I wasn't leaving a message. And of course, these are the results that I can expect making cold phone calls to people who don't know me and they don't know why I'm calling. So if you're not going to leave a message, then you're pretty much out. So I do have their email addresses. I'll send them a personal email and tell them, look, you don't know me, and I'll be all cool about it because I don't want to bother anybody. But getting a message like that, it wouldn't bother me. It's just someone who's telling me about something that I may want to know about, and there's not going to be any pitch or anything. I just wanted to let you know if they're still interested, you can still get these products. If you are, let me know. If not, you won't hear from me. So there you go. And it's a fine line. It's a fine line you tread as someone who has something for sale. You definitely want to contact all the people who might be interested because that's what you do. Your product or service makes their life better, makes you money. Everybody's happy. And yet, you want to do it without aggravating people, without without interrupting them to the point that it's this huge hassle. And I realize that there's a lot of people out there, probably most, maybe you, who they don't get worked up about stuff like this. They just delete the phone calls. But to me, maybe I have a limited amount of brain power, and it aggravates me when some of it's taken up dealing with a situation that I don't want. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But if you're attempting to reach someone and tell them about something you have for them, it's a good idea to find a way to be smooth about it. And it's mostly to have them looking for what you've got, and you want to be there when they're looking. That's another good thing about emails. When someone gets on your email list, they can either read your email or not, or they can unsubscribe every freaking day if they want to. So that's why I like email much better. I never answer my phone unless someone texts me first. And I believe this is a bigger thing coming up because Facebook is using the Messenger app more and more. And the drag on that is it's going to be with ads. Shoot, even on YouTube, they got all these ads pop up. And I have a policy. If you have an ad on a YouTube video, I just won't buy from you ever for any reason. At least I haven't seen it yet where I'd be that intrigued by something. I mean, if my house was on fire and they were advertising a bucket of water, I'd probably go for it. But other than that, I can't see it happening. That's why I don't watch TV. Yay, Netflix. Anyway, that's what was on my mind today. Unwanted BS scam phone calls and the telemarketing madness. I don't know if you have this going on in your life. Unbelievable. It's all good. If you have a solution to this, hey, put it in the comments. Let me email me something. Just don't call me on the phone. That's all I got for right now. I will be back tomorrow. I'm out.